Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Welcome to Walt Disney Studios Park here in Disneyland Paris, soon to be changed to Disney Adventure World. And I am here today, obviously very much, you know, Pixarified, Toy Storyfied mainly, to be fair. Even my cap here is Toy Story. Got it from Tokyo Disney. I know people will be asking, but yeah, I thought I would have a slightly Pixar day. I know that Joy is meeting here currently in Walt Disney Studios Park to celebrate the release of Inside Out 2, which came out not so long ago and I absolutely loved. And I think Anger is sometimes around as well. I know the Toy Story characters might be around. I also really want to go and watch Together, the Pixar musical, because I haven't seen it in quite some time. I think the last time I watched it was in September of 2023, so it's been a while, but it's recently reopened and they have changed it quite a little bit. I think they've just modified the scenes a little bit, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, just spending an afternoon here in Walt Disney Studios Park, so come along with me. Walt Disney Studios. How much longer are we going to be able to see this sign? Who knows, but I'm going to make my way to the park. It's currently from the side of Studio One as it used to be, and it doesn't seem to be too busy right now, so hopefully it won't be too bad. The thing is, I love this park. I love Walt Disney Studios Park. Even right now, with all the walls up, I still really enjoy being here. And there's Studio Theatre, where Together, a Pixar musical, is playing, which we are going to hopefully try and catch the next show. But yeah, let's make our way through all these walls in Walt Disney Studios and get to the character meets. They're going to be right after Nemo, because I'm curious to see who's around. Like I said, Inside Out characters should be around from time to time, but also Toy Story characters as well, so whoever we see, I'm going to be happy. Crush's Coaster is currently at an 80-minute standby wait, or 45 minutes for single riders, and that's where we're heading with the beautiful Pixar backdrop. And this is where you normally can meet a couple of different Pixar characters I mentioned. At the moment I'm spotting Jessie, and Woody's on the other side, so they normally have a couple out at the same time. Woody's looking beautiful over there.
Hello, cowboy. Woody, we go find Bullseye. He's chasing after the sheep. You ready? Come on, let's go. Be right back.
Just saw my lovely friend Brandon here, which was nice, and you can hear Crush going past. But also checked, and Anger isn't out today, but Inside Out characters, the only one who's out is Joy, and she will be out at 5:30. And I had heard some confusing things about you need to get a ticket to come and join the queue, and I think that's only for Anger. Crush is continuously happening there. For Joy, you just queue up as normal, and I think it's Joy and Bo Peep that are going to be swapping around, so hopefully I'll get to meet both of them. If not, I'm probably going to go for Bo Peep. I haven't seen her in quite some time, and considering I'm wearing Toy Story stuff, I feel like it's going to be more appropriate. But it's about 4:15 p.m. and Together, a Pixar musical, should be starting in just over half an hour, so I'm going to make my way back to that theatre. I do really enjoy the artwork for this show as well. Look at that, we just saw Woody earlier, and now he's here as a little bobblehead. Studio Theatre doesn't seem too busy, so hopefully we should be fine. Okay, so just checked with the cast member, and the queue's not even open yet for the 16:50 showing performance of Together, and everybody waiting here is waiting for the queue to open so that they can go in. And we've only got about half an hour, so that doesn't normally happen. Normally people get here a lot earlier, but I guess we got lucky. And this is a tip actually, if you haven't watched my Disneyland Paris tips for beginners or anybody, even if you've been multiple times, it's worth checking out, because there's so many things that you may not have thought about that I've included in that video. But if you're coming to Disneyland Paris and want to see some of the shows can become very popular. My advice would be try and catch the last one, either the earliest one or preferably the last one. And the one I'm hoping to catch right now, the 16:50, is the last one for the day, and that one generally tends to be a little bit quieter than the middle ones. And at 16:20, so 20 minutes past 4 p.m, they have officially now opened the queue, and again, doesn't look too busy. This is a pretty big theatre, so it can hold quite a lot of people, and most people probably will tend to come a little bit closer to when the performance actually starts in about half an hour's time. But yeah, I'm really excited to see Together again. Like I said, it has been quite some time since I last saw it, and from what I've heard, they have changed it quite a little bit. Not too much, but they've just, like I said, modified some of the scenes a little bit, so I'm curious to see if I even noticed them. And they have just opened the door about 20 minutes before the show starts. I always like going through this walkway. It's so cool. Oh, such a beautiful theatre, and doesn't look too busy quite yet, so I'm gonna see where I decide to sit. I think I'm gonna sit over here, so this is gonna give us a pretty good view. Last time I saw it, I was down there, so I think this might be a slightly better view. It's only a couple of rows behind where the reserved area spot is. Pretty good spot, and the show should be starting in the next 15 minutes or so. There's no filming or photography at all for Together, which I actually really enjoy because it forces you to just watch it. There's no distractions, it feels more like an actual show. So yeah, I guess I'll speak to you afterwards. Okay, the show just finished. I love the song. It's so catchy. I've also got some confetti all over me, and might actually grab one of the sheet music as well. Sorry, it's the other way around. Together, Charlie's sheet music, but yeah, amazing. So glad I got to see it again. And you can see how big the stage is, and the fact that they have a live orchestra just makes this show even more special in my opinion. The fact that you can see them too, so cool. So yeah, in terms of any changes to the show, I didn't notice too many things to be fair. I think they probably have shortened the up section a little bit. I remember finding it just dragging a little bit last time I saw it, but this time it was very adequate. In fact, I enjoyed it. And the highlight is always going to have to be the Coco scene, and they know that as well. Disneyland Paris knows it, so that scene comes towards the end of a 30-minute show. But honestly, all the scenes are really fun. You get to see so many of your favorite Pixar characters. It's mainly Toy Story based, which we all love Toy Story. By the way, this hat, again, just you can't even see the back of it. There's so many cool characters all over my cap here from Tokyo Disney, but you guys know how much I love Toy Story. So yeah, if you love Toy Story characters, definitely make a point to watch together a Pixar musical here at Walt Disney Studios Park when you are coming here. And this is a nice souvenir as well, and a lot of people manage to get them. It's not very difficult as long as you're, I guess, somewhat in the middle section. It basically, I don't want to give too much away. I quite like the fact that it's like not many people know much about the show because you know you can't film it. So I'm not going to say too much about it. Just know that it's a good show, it's fun, and so many of your favorite Pixar characters are going to be there. Nothing from Inside Out though, but maybe one day they'll add something to it, who knows. But Inside Out obviously is now all the rage because the second movie came out recently. But there you go, together. Oh my god, one thing as well that I didn't notice last time I saw, but this time it was very much there. So Lotso comes on stage multiple times with the other Toy Story characters, and whenever he's on stage, you smell him. You smell that strawberry scent. It's incredible, and you also might get wet. Not too much, don't worry, but you do get wet a little bit. It's very immersive, really fun. Right, I think I've said enough about it. Great show, highly recommend. I'm gonna head back now to the meet and greet area to see who's out. I think Bo Peep should be out now, or maybe Joy. This is one of my favorite stands here at Walt Disney Studios, and it sells very basic stuff, literally French fries, as you can see, but they're good French fries, and every sauce they have is vegan, so it's good for everyone. But I've just noticed they've put a new one here with sauce cheddar, so cheddar sauce. That obviously would not be vegan, but it's nice that they have another option now, so you can get them with different dairy sauces, or you can have a cheese one if you wish to. The fries honestly are really good here, highly recommend. But anyway, let's walk in between these two walls again and head towards Worlds of Pixar. As I'm making my way there though, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite Pixar film is, or your favorite Pixar character. Also, what your least favorite Disney Pixar film is, because for me, I think it's gonna have to be WALL-E, just not one of my favorites. And it looks like Joy is out. Her queue seems to be rather long. She does switch every half an hour with Bo Peep from the looks. Hello, how are you? And yeah, we're gonna join it, see how things go. I'm guessing it's gonna be at least half an hour, maybe 45. So I've been in the queue for about 25 minutes. Joy's just finished her set. She'll be back. Like I said, they're gonna be swapping every half an hour. It's such a weird system though. Disneyland Paris does this all the time, but it can become very confusing for guests, and I feel so bad for cast members having to explain it to guests. I saw one come literally 5 minutes ago to try and tell the guests that, just so you know, you're queuing for a Pixar character, so you're not guaranteed to meet Joy. You're going to be getting Bo Peep now for half an hour. If you don't want to meet Bo Peep, if you'd rather meet Joy, you're just going to have to wait here. On the left hand side, the queue then splits. And it's just one of those weird Disneyland Paris things that they've been doing for a long time, and I don't know why they just don't change it into one set character constantly. The next door area where they had Woody currently has nobody there, so it would have been ideal to have Bo Peep just do constant meet and greets on one side and maybe Joy on the other side. But you know why they can't do that, so yeah, it's a shame. But I'm excited to meet Bo Peep. I'm mainly here for Bo Peep actually, because I'm very much Toy Story-fied today. Bo Peep, hello, how are you doing? Oh, so lovely to see you. You know, one thing I have in common with you, I think Woody is very beautiful, just like you. But obviously, you two are a beautiful couple, and I think it's lovely. You're on my t-shirt somewhere. Have you spotted yourself? There you go, yeah. There's all your friends are here today with me. And my hat as well has some of you guys on it. So, yeah, exactly, the Pixar ball, everything. But so lovely to see you, Bo Peep. Spotting other people. Oh yeah, Buzz to infinity and beyond. Yeah, love it, Bo Peep. Thank you. Should we get some photos? Thank you.
That's great. Perfect. That's one. Last one. Oh, so hold it together. That's great. Perfect. That's great, guys.
Thank you very much. Can I get a quick selfie as well? Thank you.
Selfie time.
Bo Peep, lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Oh, you're amazing. Have a lovely day, Bo Peep. Bye. Say hi to Woody. Thank you. Well, that was such a cute meet with Bo Peep. I mean, I would have been happy meeting either of them, to be fair. I love Joy, I love Bo Peep, but I hadn't seen Bo Peep in quite some time. I think the last time I met her was before COVID, 2019, 2018, somewhere along those lines, so it was really nice to see her. I do feel a little bit bad for literally going straight to her and being like, you know what, we've got something in common, and it's the fact that we both think Woody is beautiful, but they make a wonderful couple, Woody and Bo Peep, and it was nice seeing her. I did ask her to send my love to Woody as well, and she loved my t-shirt, she loved my hat. It was an awesome meet, and I only had to wait about 35 minutes because most of the people in that queue were there for Joy, understandably so. Inside Out is obviously very popular right now with the second movie, so yeah. But it is a system that I think Disneyland Paris needs to think about changing, especially having two characters, which obviously I love both of them, two fantastic female Pixar characters, Bo Peep and Joy, but they're not even from the same movie. So I had some people in front of the queue that didn't even know who Bo Peep was. They were like googling her name to try and figure out who they're actually queuing for, because they had thought that they were queuing for Joy because Joy was out when they had started, joined the queue. It's very confusing. So I literally showed them my t-shirt and I was like, this is Bo Peep, and they thanked me, but they did still want to meet Joy, so they decided to stay behind and wait for her. But with that being said, I think seeing as I'm very close to Toy Story Playland, I'm going to head there and see if I can get some rides done. I did want to quickly show you this stand as well. So if you're looking for some themed snacks, you can get a couple here next to Toy Story Playland, also where the characters do the meet and greet of Pixar characters. Here they've got a L'Eclair du Ranger, Eclair chocolate noisette, infinity and beyond eclair in English, but it really should have been the Buzz L'Eclair. Honestly, I don't know why Disneyland Paris didn't do that. And then they've also got a corn dog, which is a very, very small corn dog. When they first released this, it was like 11, 12 euros. Thankfully, they have put it down now because it was just too pricey for what it was. Not a bad corn dog though. The Eclair is also pretty decent at 5 euros, not too bad. I'm not planning on getting them today because I'm actually very, very full, but I will leave a link down below if you guys are interested. See what it's like. Like I said, they are both pretty decent, especially now that the corn dog's price has been lowered. Still expensive for what it is, but not bad. And the Eclair especially, I would say, is quite a nice snack if you like the themed snacks, and especially if you're a big fan of Buzz Lightyear. Now, having come from the Asian Disney parks, though, I have to say Disneyland Paris, even though has been doing really well over the past few years and has so many good snacks now. You can check out my snacks videos. I have so many on my channel if you guys were interested. But compared to the Asian parks, the themed snack game here isn't very strong. They do have some here and there, like I said, some very cute ones, some very tasty ones, but overall you can't find as many as you can in the Asian parks, and even Florida, but especially in the Asian parks. And I think Disneyland Paris has a market for it. People want cute snacks, so hopefully in the next few years we'll see some more beautiful snacks in Disneyland Paris. But I am now making my way towards Toy Story Playland. I kind of want to get on parachute drops today. Depends on how long the single rider wait is, but I haven't been on it for some time, and the last time I was here, Buzz was actually fully covered up. So it's nice to see him welcoming us all to the land. And oh my god, these are new, these Inside Out statues. We've got Anxiety over here. Love that character, so fun in Inside Out 2, and of course Joy, and she looks absolutely terrified of Anxiety. If you haven't watched Inside Out 2, you need to. It's such a great movie. Not as good as the first one in my opinion, but still very fun, and I love the kind of in-between moments with Anxiety and Joy. It's so funny to watch. To celebrate Inside Out 2, Disneyland Paris did also bring out a couple of snacks, 3 donuts from my understanding, to represent different emotions from Inside Out. However, they only lasted 2 days, so they sold out very quickly. And again, this is unfortunately something that Disneyland Paris does. Even though Disneyland Paris knows that people want the snacks, especially the themed snacks, the fact that they bring out some every now and again, and the donuts look really good, to be fair, and I know some people who tried them and said they tasted pretty nice as well. But the fact that after just 2 days you can't get them anymore, and they were meant to last for at least a month or so, it's just a shame, isn't it? Speaking of donuts though, you know how I mentioned I wasn't very hungry at all earlier, which is one of the reasons I didn't want to get the Buzz L'Eclair or the corn dog. It's because earlier today I went into Val d'Europe shopping centre, which is one stop away from Disneyland Paris, and somewhere that I normally like to stay at. Obviously I generally tend to stay off-site because I have an annual pass and I come so often. Off-site works out a lot cheaper for me, and I love the Val d'Europe area, and the shopping centre is really, really nice and a nice change from Disney if you guys want to go there. But the reason I went earlier was because I needed to go to the Apple store to use their Wi-Fi, their fantastic Wi-Fi, so that I could upload a video for you. And I don't know when you guys are going to be watching this, but the video that I uploaded today was the World of Frozen one from Hong Kong Disneyland, so check that out if you haven't already. I'll leave the link down below. It took about an hour to upload it at the Apple store because obviously I upload my videos in 4K as well, so they're very big files. Shout out to the Apple store in Val d'Europe shopping centre for making it possible for me to upload videos even when I don't have good Wi-Fi, because the hotel I'm staying at, the Wi-Fi is not the best. However, if I wanted to stay in a hotel that had amazing Wi-Fi and also a fantastic location right next to Val d'Europe shopping centre, I would choose Hotel l'Elysée Val d'Europe, which if you've watched my channel for quite some time, you probably have already heard me mention it many times. Hotel l'Elysée Val d'Europe is one of my favourite partner hotels here in Disneyland Paris, one stop away from the parks, and such a great location. The hotel itself, really nice. The staff members are fantastic. The rooms are so nice and modern. The food that they have there, the restaurant is lovely. I just love Hotel Elysée Val d'Europe. It's one of my favorites, like I mentioned. And if you guys want to stay there as well, because I know so many of you do ask me from time to time, Sam, what's your favorite off-site hotel? And Hotel Elysée is by far one of my favorites. And I actually have an offer for you. So if you want to get 10% off, just use my discount code SAMFORGOT2024. Basically, if you go on their website, Hotel Elysée Val d'Europe, and I'll leave the link down below, and if you make a booking before the end of 2024, so before the 31st of December 2024, the booking, the actual dates don't have to be in 2024. You can book right now for next year in 2025 if that's when you're hoping to come. But as long as you make the actual booking before the end of 2024 and use my discount code, you can get 10% off. So do that if you wish to. I really am happy to be working with them. They're a great hotel. Great people working at Hotel Elysée as well. Big shout out to them, and obviously if you use my discount code, it helps me out as well. With that being said though, we have now officially entered Toy Story Playland here in Walt Disney Studios. It doesn't look to be very busy, this area. Often it can get busy, and one thing that I find interesting about Toy Story Playland is that actually I believe almost all the parks worldwide do have some kind of Toy Story Land apart from California. But then California has Pixar Pier. Obviously California Adventure is a lot of Pixar anyway. But yeah, Toy Story Land does exist in all the other 5 resorts, and the wait time is currently 25 minutes for parachute drops and 10 minutes single rider, which is obviously what I'm going to do. There you go, 25 minutes standby wait, 10 minutes for single riders. They just opened up the single rider queue for me. Honestly, not many people at all waiting in this queue. Even the main queue doesn't seem too bad at the moment, and I'd be surprised if I managed to make it onto this next round, but they seem to be letting quite a lot of single riders go through. Unsurprisingly, we didn't make it to that first one, but that's okay. There's only a couple of people in front of me, so I'll definitely be able to get on the next one, and 10-minute wait is not bad whatsoever. And there you go, you can see them go up. It actually does go pretty high up. It's obviously not extremely thrilling, but if you don't like the feeling of being dropped, then even though it may not look very scary, it's probably best to skip.
Numéro 3, number 3.
We are heading towards number 3. The lighting is hilarious. But we're about to go up very, very soon. I'm looking forward to it also. I'm going to give a huge shout out to one of the cast members working here in a second, Guilherme, I believe his name is, from Portugal. He's amazing. Talk about that later. Let's go up. Oh, you can see some of all the frozen being built over there. You can see the castle. There you go. So much of exciting stuff coming next year. Your stomach really does go. So that ride was awesome. Now you might be wondering why I'm still hanging around next to the ride. It's because I'm going to go on it again. Huge shout out again to Guilherme, and I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm so sorry. He's from Portugal, lovely customer working here, and he gave me this card to get right back on it because he saw that I wasn't sitting, I guess, in the most ideal place to see World of Frozen, and he gave me this to go on it again, and he told me to go in row 4, so a huge shout out. And don't get me wrong, I had a great time on the ride that first time too, and we still got to see some of World of Frozen being built and the expansions. It's going up again, we're going to be on the next one. But the fact that Guilherme watches these videos, and he literally spotted me and came to me and said, do you want to be somewhere where you can see the works going on even better? Fantastic. Guilherme, if you're watching this, you are amazing. So I'm excited to see a bit more of the expansions. And there you go. We are now in number 4, the perfect viewing spot to see World of Frozen being built. Oh wow, there you go. That's a perfect view of World of Frozen coming. I do apologise for my screams from time to time, can't help it. But y'all being just casually dropped as well. But yeah, look at that. Woo! Well, that was fun and so cool to get to see some of the expansions as well. It's coming along pretty nicely, I feel like. Initially it was taking quite some time, but now that we're getting closer to an opening date, hopefully some point in 2025, we're getting to see some more of the actual buildings and the attractions come to life. I mean, the castle looks incredible already. It's finished from the outside anyway. I know there's going to be so much more work to be done inside, but then you can also actually see the Rapunzel ride that's going to be coming, at least the base of it, which is going to be a spinning ride. Honestly, I'm so excited about the future of this park, Walt Disney Studios Park, or we should say maybe Disney Adventure World. And again, please do leave a comment down below and give some love to Guilherme. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, but he is amazing and that was some magic over there, and it's all because of you guys for watching this video. here, and hopefully you guys enjoy seeing some of the works happening as well and the progress, and it was all possible because of Guillermo, so big shout out to him. But I want to go and have a look at some of the new merch that's been released in the past couple of months that we haven't checked out yet. So not many people know about this building. Here they've got Animation Academy where you can learn how to draw a Disney character. They normally have classes until around 4 or 5 p.m, not after that, so at the time of filming it's about 7 p.m. That's why there's nothing going on, but do arrive early if you wish to do that. It's completely free, and I love the chairs as well with the Mickey fans, adorable, and yeah, you get to learn how to draw. Here is where you get to meet Olaf from time to time. Sometimes they have other characters, but again, it does tend to end at around 4 or 5 p.m. And then this store here is a store that not many people check out, the Animation Boutique, and the shop has actually also closed. There are some people still in there. I'm guessing they've literally just closed it. It's a very, very small shop, but does have quite a lot of Pixar stuff, including some Inside Out merch. You can see Sadness here, there's Disgust, nice displays actually, and then here we've got Joy, some new Inside Out pins that have been released. You can actually see basically almost the entire shop on the display windows. This Inside Out t-shirt is quite nice as well, all over printed one, and then you can see the interior of the shop as well. They've got a Together Pixar musical t-shirt that was recently released that I might buy, I don't know, hopefully you guys can kind of see it. It's just over there in the back. Just check with a cast member by the way, and the shop closes currently at 7 p.m. and at the time of filming is 10 minutes past 7 p.m, so about 2 hours before park closing time, which at the moment this park closes at 9. But we still have another shop to browse to, the main shop here in Walt Disney Studios at the entrance, and that's the store, the Walt Disney Studios store, literally at the entrance of the park. So this is where you'd be coming into the park. This is Studio 1, which is currently closed, and then this shop is still operating as normal, which is great, and it's a very big shop as well, similar to I guess Emporium on Main Street USA in the other parks. They've got this new Paris range, which I feel like is definitely not something that everyone is going to enjoy. It is my style though, I enjoy it. I love a lot of colourful things, and this is meant to be kind of like street art, so you can see Mickey's hand is so much bigger than his face. Disneyland Paris, yeah, street art style. This is a kids one, priced at 20 euros. They also do have some hoodies with that similar design for children. Oh, this one's actually got Donald on there. And then on the back, you've got Donald as well with the Eiffel Tower, some stars, and Rue des Arts as well. Of course, Paris is a city of many things, but also a city of art. This over here is the adult version of what we just saw. It's very much the same thing, just bigger and also more expensive. This is 30 euros. The children's one was 20. Same design. I actually really like it. I think it's really lovely, very summery as well, obviously with the Olympics coming up. And they also do have this zip-up jumper slash hoodie for adults, which has some nice details on the sleeve, although the fact that it says vibes, not sure how I feel about that particular thing, but it says Paris, Disneyland Paris on the front, and then on the back, again, you've got this huge design of Mickey Mouse. And from my understanding, let me just feel it. It's hard filming with one hand, but yeah, it's not embroidered or anything, but it does feel 4D, so pretty decent quality, I would say. And priced at 56 euros for the zip-up hoodie. You can also get the sweatpants here, which, oh wow, look at the bottom of them again, it's Mickey Mouse, and his foot is so huge. Really cool. They've got some stars next to the top too. And yeah, some of the other Paris range that came out earlier this year, they've put all out, I'm guessing, in preparation for the Olympics crowd coming in. I'm filming this in July, at the beginning of July 2024. So the Olympics should be starting very, very soon, and I guess a lot of the people coming to Paris for the Olympics, if they choose to make a day trip to Disneyland Paris, they're probably going to want to get something very Paris, if you know what I mean. So like this Disneyland Paris coat, this Disneyland Paris t-shirt with the Eiffel Tower, these Disneyland Paris snow globes, again with the Eiffel Tower, says Disneyland Paris. We've got a puzzle here, some more figurines down there, a big puzzle of 1,000 pieces, and this is definitely new, little plushes of the, not Fab 5, I would say the Fab 4 with Chip and Dale added. Very random, no Goofy, no Pluto, but they're all wearing Parisian outfits, I guess, or what is typically known as Parisian outfits. Again, it's trying to please the crowds, the tourists coming in for the Olympics. It's very obvious. Daisy looks pretty cute though. She has an outfit with the Eiffel Tower on it, literally. Like, can I get any more Paris or French than this? Donald's got a hat over there. Mickey's wearing that same Eiffel Tower t-shirt. Minnie's wearing a hat that says Disneyland Paris on it, and then Chip and Dale, yeah, they're not wearing any t-shirts, but they are looking as French as they can anyway. That's a cute hairband over there, Mike Wazowski. They've also got these ones here, which are a little bit more subtle. I think it's meant to be the Lion King, just like a Mickey one, different faces of Mickey. Who is this meant to be? I am not sure. Oh, okay. It's a Marvel one, Guardians of the Galaxy. And this turning red brush looks pretty adorable as well. Look at me. So cute. Also, these are new, and they remind me a little bit of what you can find in the Asian park. So well done to Disneyland Paris. These new bucket hats. You've got a Lotso one, and he's just chilling there as a plush on it. Very cute. And of course, you've got to have Stitch. Anytime there's any merch release, Stitch is so popular here, he always has to have his own little section as well. It's embroidered Stitch here, really lovely with Stitch just kind of popping out. And they also, to go with it, have a couple of bags that you can get. So a Stitch plush bag or a Lotso one. This is amazing. This is something that you can mainly only find in the Asian park. So I'm glad that Disneyland Paris have brought it out. But that was more or less it in terms of new items, new merchandise here in Walt Disney Studios. I enjoyed browsing through. In fact, I really had a lovely time. A lovely few hours here in Walt Disney Studios park. Like you saw hopefully in this video, there's still so much to do in this park, even though it's currently going under so much change and there are loads of walls up. Most of the attractions are still open. The shows should mainly be running as well. There's character meets, there's shopping to do, there's food, so you will still have an amazing time if you are visiting during the transformation year of Walt Disney Studios Park before it turns into Disney Adventure World. But with that being said, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see some more videos, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. Huge shout out to my lovely Patreon members as well, and my YouTube members. You guys are amazing, and if you guys are interested in joining as well, the link is always down below. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see some more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.